Yo, what's going on, guys? Yo, Anthony's in the chat already. I'm dead. What's going on, Anthony? Hopefully, you guys hear me. I'm not sure how um what battery my mic is on. 'Cause I didn't really plan to go live, but I'm like it's starting to become a tradition, so I kind of like have to go live. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't say like scheduled for 11, so hopefully it did. If it didn't, that's weird. But yo, what's going on, Devin Cruz? He said, I told you motivated Frank Ntilikina. Stop playing. Yo, you know you troll most of the time, but he actually made some nice plays defensively. He actually did. So good for Frank. He actually did a solid job contributing. I believe he had like 3 steals and he like forced a few turnovers. Yeah, how you doing, Devin? Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Great supporter of the channel, and I peep you when I forgot what stream you're in. You're in one Knicks stream. I forgot what it was. But yeah, man, what are your thoughts on the game? Or if you have any questions, be free to leave them down below. Let me make sure that my community tab thing is up. Make sure it's up. But I thought he played solid. Played okay. Let's see how many people liked it. Knox should take Bullock's minutes if Frank should take Payne minutes. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know I'm not the highest on Bullock, but he's better than Frank. He's better than Knox. And Frank literally just came back. You guys know I'm not high on Payne, but Payne's better than Frank. When he lets the game come to him, he's a solid, a good basketball player. I agree. Gotta let the game come to him, though. That's the thing with RJ. Yeah, I saw your Sixers got the win, Anthony, so that's good. What other games went on today? Yeah, I needed you guys to beat the Mavericks. Let me see the other games. You're just glad the Mavericks lost. Yeah, they've been hot lately. They've definitely been hot. After they went on the big losing streak, they're starting to win, but Sixers are a better team than the Mavericks. Memphis destroyed the Clippers. Brooklyn destroyed Orlando, which they should. Milwaukee and New Orleans is on TNT right now. I don't think people got notifications. Every night the Knicks win or Mavericks lose, the Knicks fans are happy. Well, yeah, that's always a great thing. When the Knicks have a big time win like this and the Mavericks lose, it's definitely great. Yo, what's going on, MH? You got notifications. So did Big Task. Okay, that's great. How you doing, MH? Big time W. Like, we're the opposite of teams. Like the Kings, they play very fast. They play downhill. You know, they love shooting in transition. Buddy Hield was off, which we freaking loved. That Buddy Hield was off in this basketball game for sure because he's usually a Knicks killer. And we're definitely a team that plays slow. We play defense. They play no defense. They play offense. We usually don't play offense, but they're just so bad defensively. We were able to put up 140 points. But yeah, what's going on, Big Task? Appreciate you being here. Yeah, I see some people flowing through. Okay, good. Let's go. Burks is back, clutch. Yeah, I was always not worried with Burks. Like I mentioned this in my past videos. I think he just had to get adjusted back to the speed of the NBA. Of course, he was struggling when he came back from that injury. But he's always been an efficient, good shooter in his career. Got some rhythm shots, and Burks was amazing tonight. I know the game was kind of over already in the fourth quarter, but he was just lighting it up. Fox should request a trade, but Fox signed that giant contract with him. He signed that giant contract. That contract. Fox is a great player, though. I really like Fox. His ability to facilitate, he just killed us. Him and Marvin Bagley. I think Bagley had like 18 or 20. That was above his season average of like 13 points. Let's put the game on in the background. New Orleans and the Bucks. Bucks up 5. TNT. I think Lowry would be a nice player for you guys. Probably have to give up like a first, Matisse, Danny Green, something like that. You'd have to give up because the salaries need to match. So Danny Green would probably be gone. Furkan, that's possible. Furkan's gone in that situation. Mike Scott. Um, who won't sign the mass deal? He could still request trade. Um, True. Logan's in the house. Logan, great supporter. Logan's literally been with me since like under 100 subscribers. Something like that, Logan. Haven't you? That it's insane. And your boy Frank stepped up pretty well tonight. He said, I heard OKC wanted Knox. What would you want? I actually think that would be a good change of culture for him, Knox. Like I really think it would be good in a small market like that. I don't think we're getting a first round pick back. I don't know what we would get back honestly, because Knox hasn't been playing a lot. He hasn't been playing at all, so there's like no value. Do you guys think we're just playing Frank, and this was the perfect situation to play him to get value, like at the deadline? Would you trade RJ, Mitch, Obi, and a first for Fox? Obi, I'm not that high on. You guys know that. RJ, I still think could be a good player. I don't think he'll be like an all-star though. Mitch could be solid. I actually really in a first. Which first is it? Would you do that, MH? Would you trade RJ, Mitch, Obi, and a first for Fox? I don't know. RJ is like it's a big year for RJ next year, but you know what? I'm not really gonna discuss trades unless like they're realistic. I don't see Fox wanting to be gone right now. But they were in playoff contention, and now they've lost like 9 in a row. They've lost like 9 in a row. Danny and Korkmaz, yes, sir, get him out of here. Yeah, I knew you were happy as soon as I said that. How did Danny? Actually, Danny Green didn't play horrible tonight, right? Let me look at the box score. I watched some of the game. I believe I watched like a couple quarters. Then the Knicks game came on. Washington might beat Denver tonight. Luka only attempting 13 shots. That doesn't feel like him. And Embiid shot 5 for 20. Yeah, I noticed that his shots weren't falling. He's in a slump a little bit. Green had 6 points. Yeah, Seth Curry played very well tonight. Well, we're still going to be in the play-in even if we're the 9th seed. Hell no, MH says. Any first I want. You know what? We'll see how RJ is next year. And I'll get back to that question. If RJ sucks next year, I'll say hell yes. I feel like the Knicks are gonna. Oh yeah, I just read that. I don't want to trade RJ, but Fox is that elite point guard. Is he an elite point guard? Would you take Darren Fox over Russell Westbrook? I'm not gonna lie, I would right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Some people may call me crazy, but I would take Darren Fox over Russell Westbrook right now at this point in his career. Want to take him over Kyrie. Wouldn't take him over Curry. Kemba Walker. That Fox trade didn't work in the train machine. How's Lonzo playing tonight, I wonder? Zion goes up strong on Giannis. That was great defense by Giannis. Using his length there. Damn, Pat Connaughton. Did Zion just kill him there or something? Yeah, it's possible he's only like 22, 23 because he came out of that 2017 draft class. It's so funny because when I think of point guards, I don't think of Luka, even though he's like literally the point guard of the Mavs. Kyle Guy, yeah, he made that 3. Kyle Guy. The team with DeAndre Hunter, Ty Jerome. Where's Ty Jerome? I think he's in the G League right now. Kyle, the G League MVP. Yep. He's like a definition. He's kind of like a Jimmer Fredette of college. See, I guarantee if there wasn't the Jimmer Fredette history, Kyle Guy would have been a higher pick. Because that's pretty much what Jimmer Fredette was. Great shooter. But what else did he bring to the table, you know? I feel like if there wasn't past history like that, he would have been a higher pick, Kyle Guy. think Frank is motivated all the time, but he just does not bring much offensively. But yeah, Knox is someone that doesn't always have a motor on at all. We were almost undefeated when Frank is playing. Yeah, because he's played like freaking like 2 games. What's going on, Scott? I knew there was going to be this comment. Payton doesn't play, we win by 20. We definitely played faster, I thought, tonight. This team was so much fun to watch tonight. You just love the chemistry. Even though Teo Pinson might possibly be the worst player in the NBA. Like, yes, like the cheerleader jokes, but it's great to actually have someone like that to hold this team together and have positive spirits, you know? So, yeah, we'll have to accept the no trade clause. Why not waive him, Scott? Why not waive him? RJ's the kind of player to not be good until like 26, like Randall, and then pop off. That is true. Or I'm not going to say it's true, but it's possible. You take a look at Randall in his career. But he was still talented. He still was. He was still good with the New Orleans Pelicans. It was just his brand of basketball. But certain players pop off at different ages. That's the thing. Like you said, no one expected me to pop off like in my 7th year in the NBA or 7th season. Am I trading Randall? Hell no. I would not. That shouldn't even be like a discussion anymore. All-star. He's not the same player as last year. He's not stalling the development of guys. You see it this season. You saw it specifically in this game when he's double-teamed. He's making the right plays. He really is. You got to love it from Julius Randle. He's efficient, better from the free throw line, from downtown, passing, has a nose for the ball. He's playing like a beast. And some people may not want to give Julius Randle a max, but he deserves it. See how he does next season. That's the main thing, but I think he's a guy that is really is hungry. He is. We'll see. He was like game time decision. Pinson gets paid, still playing the sport he loves in practice. He's living. That's the thing with Pinson. He's a guy that loves basketball, but he's willing to sacrifice. He's one of those guys, he knows he's not that good. But he's like, I just love supporting my teammates. So there you go. See, that's Nick Collison, even though Nick Collison actually played earlier in his career. That's pretty much like what a Nick Collison is. He's just a positive spirits type of guy on the bench. Even though he's not really like a veteran that teaches a lot. Even though he probably sees a lot from the bench. But maybe that's like our Udonis Haslam, except, like I said, those guys actually played somewhat. We should only move Rivers or Knox, depending on the trade. Yeah, I see some people on Twitter about Dennis Smith Jr. because he's been playing well the last couple games, which good for him. Portis with the jump shot, no good. I'm still not sold on Dennis Smith Jr. He's on the Pistons too. He's been actually playing very solid defense over there, so we'll see what he does. I'm not rooting for him to fail. I know, like, it may look stupid if Dennis Smith Jr. is a beast, but he was stuck in a bad situation with the back injury, stuck behind point guards. He simply wasn't good here. We can't control that he was horrible here. He just wasn't good. Like, you could say in the one good game, oh well. Like, even before he was here, wasn't a good playmaker, wasn't a great shooter. Like, make the smarter play. But I don't know. I hope he succeeds. And we gave up like a second rounder that's going to be like nothing in like the 40 range. And yeah, Derrick Rose may be on an expiring contract, but I don't think people realize the impact Derrick Rose can make on a guy like Quickly. I'm sorry if I'm behind on these comments. I love reading everyone. This was definitely the best game of the year. This game was so much fun to watch. You could say maybe the Bucks game, Warriors game we won by a lot. But the Bucks game, I don't know. Like, we won by a lot, but it still wasn't that exciting. You know what I'm saying? Pacers game was pretty good. Oh, wait, let me read this. Bringing Cousins on the bench to teach Mitch to be more... See, I don't think Cousins is that type of guy, though. I don't think he'll step in with that type of role. He's a guy that wants to play. Taylor Pinson should always be on the Knicks roster. He motivates guys. Good point. Guy Poi, what's going on? How you doing, man? Someone's got to tell Obi he's playing the same game as he was in high school. He looks like he never played. Yeah, he looks uncomfortable out there. He really does. He does. Last time Nick was an All-Star. Last time a Nick was in the All-Star game. Sorry, my brother. Last time a Nick was in the All-Star game was Kristaps Porzingis. And I believe that was 2017 or 2016. I can't remember. I'm really behind on these. The Utah game was a good win. Oh yeah, the Utah, that was like before they're at like what they are now. Like ever since they lost to us, they're like we took that personal. Joshua Craig's in the chat, buzzer beaters in the chat. I'm sorry, these comments are flowing, and I love reading every single one. But I gotta recognize my guys. Joshua Craig, thanks so much for being a great member. Buzzer beater as well. If you have any video suggestion, let me know. Joshua Craig, buzzer beater. I'm working on the RJ video. If you know what I'm talking about. It will be up tomorrow. It will be up tomorrow. Yeah, he didn't play in the All-Star game, but he was still like technically an All-Star. What's going on, S mode? I wouldn't want Cousins. He's a locker room problem. He just like, what's the point? He's like slow. He's sluggish. Not the same as Washed. I'm right there with you, Devin. Yeah, Sabonis definitely has a lot of moves in his arsenal, and Mitch is the guy I would really like to defend him, but he's, of course, out, had that surgery because he's more mobile and can keep up with a guy like that, especially who's capable of hitting mid-range shots. Exactly. So that doesn't necessarily make him a good player. He's terrible players around him, like he's Jeremy Grant. So does that make him a good player? He's just scoring on a bad team. Doesn't necessarily make him a like good player. That's kind of like Steve Francis was, just like an inefficient scorer. It was fun to watch, I guess. Like well, he's not really athletic anymore, Smith, because of the injuries. Yeah, Hawks game maybe because of Randall. Joshua Craig says this was one of our best games of the year. We spaced well on both ends of the floor, and I love that we focused on offense. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. Thing that stood out a lot with this game was just everyone had their own input, except really Obi, I guess. Yeah, Obi had that cool dunk. But I love how RJ really let the game come in. He had 12 points, but it was the most efficient, beautiful 12 points. Made the right passes. Randall, when he was double teamed, he made the key passes. I'm gonna give him Randall the bag. I don't care. I'm giving him the bag. Knicks win, baby. Quickly as a steal, Lucas. What's going on, man? Good win for your Sixers. I'm so behind on these comments. Can you see the Knicks starting? I would way rather target Terrence Ross. Way rather target Terrence Ross. Wouldn't mind Redick though off the bench. Would not want him starting in a Knicks uniform though. I really like the Ntilikina with Quickly. I don't like Rose and Quickly together because Rose, they both need the ball in their hands to be successful. I agree with that. And I love that Tibbs recognizes that. Like you've not recognized lately, even when like Quickly and Rose did come off the bench. You starting to see less of those kind of rotations, if you know what I'm saying. At first, like we loved the combination, but then we really realized that Quickly, for being such a great shooter, he's not that great off the ball. He really needs the ball in his hands to be successful. Gets him in his rhythm more. Yeah, Rose does hug the ball. But Terrence Ross is who I would freaking love. Definitely Knicks killer. Same thing with Sabonis. Put Randall on that Sabonis kid. Randall will lock him up. I don't know if he'll lock him up. I think he might keep him in check. Yeah, it was funny when Taj made that three. Sabonis is very good. He burned Mitch and Noel this year. Yeah, Sabonis is going to kill anyone. Knicks legend tier list. Actually, because I have the new StreamYard setup. Like, I can just, like, I can make videos with this type of setup, too. I can't, like, I could live stream and make videos now that I got the upgraded plan, so I could do that. Because I could, like, share my screen and do that. See what else. Rivers fan, sorry. Yeah, he's going to be going. Let's see what Joshua says. RJ made the right plays tonight, man. He doesn't need to get 20 points on awkward long two-pointers. RJ drew defenders and passed out. Yeah, he made the right plays. I completely agree. I'm not comparing RJ to Ben Simmons at all. I think Ben Simmons is a way better player. But Ben Simmons, you watch the effectiveness of his game. Some games he may have 14, he may have 16, but you see the impact he has on the game. Like, is it efficient? That's the key thing with RJ. And he was efficient tonight. Knicks should sit out Payne until they find a trade for him or just wave his ass. um, Josh, what's up, man? Rose holds the ball too long, but I do like how he runs the offense. I do like how he pushes the pace at times. Sometimes he takes because he elevates so much on his jumper, which is actually a good thing. 'Cause sometimes if the offense isn't getting going, like he can elevate over anyone. But his jumper is definitely improving in his career. It's not knocked down, but it's better. He did. I thought he did hit two. I think he made one, or he might have hit two. Gibson. Frank can not lock up Sabonis. Wish it was that easy. Frank needs to play more. Frank actually played more minutes than Quickly, believe it or not. Frank played like 23 or 24 minutes. Quickly played 20. Can you believe that? It's crazy. So Tibbs saw the impact Frank was having out there. So Frank stands probably love that. All right, Mike's still on. But yeah, Buzzer Beater says we got Rose and Bullock off first, not Randall. This threw the Kings off. Quickly and Burks hit their shots. Yeah, and Randall's proven like he doesn't need to go off in the first quarter anymore. He's a four-quarter type of basketball player, which you love to see. The best players in the league are four-quarter basketball players. Frank is on Sports Center. You're joking. Let me turn on Sports Center. Sports Center. What Sports Center? ESPN. ESPN. You're joking. Where's Sports Center at? Sports Center, ESPN. Or just Sports Center? It is ESPN. They're showing college basketball for me. Fact, the Knicks are 8-2 when Bullock is in double figures, and a big thing when like Payne's in double figures. Well, they used to be undefeated, I thought. Yo, what's going on, Karam? Yo, Frank played well tonight. Thought he did. Frank played good defense. I love how people were saying Frank should play more. Like, I don't know if he was still recovering from that injury or he was just straight up being benched. It was a few minutes ago. What were they talking about? Was it Stephen A. Smith? Was it Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, ESPN. Dude, I wish it was that easy. Alfred Payne for Lou Williams quickly would be ecstatic. Frank also forced like 5 turnovers. If Quickly played 48 minutes, he could drop 70. The pace he was playing at. Like, yeah, he had 18 points in the first half, finished with 25. This man had 25 points, freaking 20 minutes, and he only attempted like 10 shots. Or what was it, 8? Because he had like a 4-point play. He was amazing. Monjay, what's going on, dude? It annoys me how Tibbs doesn't take opportunities to rest Randall. Even Clyde commented that Randall shouldn't have been playing late in the fourth. Dude, I don't understand that. He's been doing that for the longest time, like he did with Derrick Rose when the Bulls were blowing out the Sixers in the playoffs. I've never understood it. Like, they deserve rest. You don't want them getting fatigued and hurt. Like, you don't want to take that risk. Luke Walton definitely got to go. But they'll probably end up putting Alvin Gentry as the head coach. Yo, Joshua Craig says, gotta head out for an early meeting tomorrow. Well, I hope the meeting goes well, man. And he says, but these streams are great. Love this type of community channel. I really appreciate that. I try to interact with you guys as much as possible. I think it's a lot of fun to do. And it's my way of like thanking you guys for the support. And I just love interacting, talking ball with you guys. But yeah, you have a great night. Hope the meeting goes well. You'll crush it, man. Let's go Knicks. Alfred Payne and Bullock for Terrence Ross. I feel like they're gonna ask for a first. GTA 6 trailer out here gassing. I totally agree. But yeah, we have 19 people in the chat. If you haven't already smashed the like button, appreciate you guys being here. You guys are amazing. A few people are talking about Frank in the chat. Few people. But yeah, straight up, like they would probably ask for a first rounder. Um, Buzzer Beater says to unlock Knox and Obi, they need to run with a much faster pace. Obi and especially Knox thrived in offenses where they ran all the time on offense. I see that in transition like the John Calipari system. And of course, Obi is a freaking lob threat and he's athletic. He needs to get out in transition. I agree. Obi's not polished enough to be in the half court setting, especially in the post. We know Knox, when the defense is all up on him, his freaking handle's not great. Like, people think Knox just stood on the corner to stand in the corner. Like, people thought we just put him in there, like, stand in the corner just for no reason. It's because his handle isn't great. It's just because he has a lot of limited pieces to his game that he's not great at. So there's a reason he's in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have that on right now also. Isn't it halftime? Or wait, no. First, second. All right. Never mind, it wasn't halftime. I was on Sports Center for a second. Are they talking about the Knicks? Oh no, they're talking about Mavs and Sixers right now. Obi and Knox definitely can't work with the worst pace in the league. Pelicans are winning right now. 101-99, 46 seconds left in third. Nice pass to Brook Lopez. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate your support. You guys are amazing. The chat is faster on my laptop, so I'll pull it up here. There's like a delay in between StreamYard. But yeah, what was the thing that guys made you the most excited about this game? Quickly's probably the big thing though, because he's looked like a rookie the last 3 games, and he's really turned up in this one. This was like just it's just like, of course, Quickly's looked like a rookie in the last 3 games, and it was just a perfect game for the fans to see how well Quickly could be, how good he could be, and it was just great for Knicks fans to see this game at Madison Square Garden. No, it's actually not rare. I hear Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, freaking everyone. They're actually the most talked about teams for being trash. But you notice how they're not being talked about as much because the Knicks are actually looking like a decent team for once, so no one bashes them as much anymore. But yeah, it's pretty much just them roasting them all the time. The Raptors are interested in Frank. Is that true? But yeah, they would always make fun of us. Like, for example, Anthony, we didn't get Kevin Durant, we didn't get Kyrie, we didn't even get Jimmy Butler, we didn't even get Kemba. They clowned us for getting Julius Randle, and now Randle looks like a beast actually, so that's pretty funny. We didn't get the first overall pick. Like, when we are on media, it's never for a good reason though. It's called Knicks for clicks, Anthony, because Knicks videos get a lot of views, I guess. Wow, that seems like such a Raptors thing. I don't know. European player, um, under the radar kinda. Because they have Siakam over there. They have Anunoby. I don't know. Lowry's probably gonna be gone. They probably just want to like build this thing the right way. Knicks for clicks, yeah. Um, I would love to see Quickly and Frank together for another bit, like off the bench. Yeah, Frank passes the ball no matter what, so he's a great fit with anyone, really, right? I think we could be a top 5 playoff team. No, I do not. The Bucks, you never know though, because they're a weird team. Like, pretty much if you contain Giannis, then it's a possible win. But now with Drew Holiday, that kind of scares me. Sixers not happening. Brooklyn Nets not happening. The Pacers are still a very good basketball team. Yeah, I don't think so. See, I don't think Frank would be like an all-star, but I think they would utilize him like just to be a very solid player and carve out a very nice role. That's what the Raptors are so good with, playing players throughout their strengths. You know me how I am, though. Noah, what are you talking about, man? Matt Thomas. Yeah, that's how weird like we were the 10th seed, now we're the 6th seed. The Knicks are the 6th seed right now. Yeah, the Bucks are just such a weird team. I don't trust them in the playoffs in the half court setting. But yeah, Karen, what's going on? I wish. I don't think so, honestly. The Knicks can be in fourth place in the next few games. Look at the next 2 weeks. Yeah, just like because not the division, the standings are just so weird. Like if we lose the next game, we could be the 10th seed. It's just so weird. We need to go on a win streak, especially before All-Star break. So our freaking schedule's brutal, and I don't want to be a downer here, but it's gonna be tough for this Knicks team to make the playoffs. It really is after All-Star break. The schedule's that hard. Yeah, it's not even just that they collapse in the paint. They force him to slow it down in the half court setting because he still can't consistently be a good shooter in this league. How many points does Zion have? What a freak of nature. Uh, I give credit when a team's playing well. Yeah, we have to. That was a really important win for the Knicks since they just went from the 10th to the 6th seed. Yes, it is, man. Appreciate you being here. Let me pull up the standings. We need the Mavericks to start losing, though. I would love to go to the playoffs, but the Mavericks give us like a lottery pick. But we're going to be in the play-in no matter what. I think we're going to be a 10th seed regardless. Gosh, the Cavs fell off so much. They're 12-21 and 2-8 of their last 10. Pistons suck. We know that. Knicks are tied with the Raptors for the 5th seed, but the Raptors beat us, so they own the tiebreaker. If we win our next two, and obviously the Raptors, the Pacers have to lose, we'll be in 4th place. I hope, Scott. I love your optimism, dude. Love your optimism. I love it. It's 105-105. What a game this is. Drew Holiday does not get enough recognition, in my opinion. Am I the only one that thinks Drew Holiday's underrated? Bledsoe pull-up jumper. Talk about someone who choked in the playoffs with the Bucks. More than Giannis. Trying to fix this. Sorry if you heard some weird audio. He is. Who do you think is the next player after LeBron James retires? Who's the next player? Like media coverage or just like the next best player? Luka, a good one. Frank Ntilikina. So I feel like Luka is literally the European. Well, Kawhi's like great already. Julius Randle. John Morant. What's going on, Alexander? Appreciate you being here. I say Knicks go 4-1 to end the first half of the season. Zion. Zion definitely has the hype behind him. But Luka's literally the European LeBron when it comes to hype. How much hype he had coming from overseas. Like it was ridiculous. Bronny James. Yo, isn't like his son's so overrated? Like you look at the high school rankings, I think his son's ranked like 45th or something. Or it's not even that high. It's just because he's LeBron James' son. There's like so many high school players that are better and deserve better recognition. RJ, we wish. I think it's Luka though. When it comes to, like the young guys, or just like who's the best player in the league when LeBron's gone. You could say it's Kawhi. You could say Kawhi's the best player when LeBron's gone. Who would you say is second best player in the NBA? I'm really interested to see who's going to win this game. You think Curry's better than Kawhi? What's going on, Michael? Appreciate you being here. AD's a beast. Kevin Durant. I always forget about Durant because he had the big time injury. If Durant was still in the Thunder, I would say more. It's just because he freaking left teams. I miss Kevin Durant on the Thunder. But yeah, we forget how freaking good Durant is because all the hate him leaving teams. He's like the most natural scorer I've ever seen in my lifetime. Embiid, KD. Embiid's definitely the best center. Jokic is an up and comer. And we know there's going to be hype around like Cade Cunningham. Curry nowhere close. I think Kawhi's better than Curry. But yeah, they're still Giannis. They're still Giannis. He may not have a 3-point shot, but he's still one of the most dominant. I don't even care about that anymore. I care about the team's future. Interesting. This draft got some good players. Yeah, definitely at the top. It's not that deep though. Who's gonna get Luka gets some BS calls. I watch Luka play all the time. He gets a lot of BS calls. Even Trae Young, even though I don't think Trae Young's that good. Buzzer beater. I'm actually working on that video you suggested, that RJ video that's gonna be up tomorrow. Don't worry, they're coming. They're on the list. They're on the list. Trae Young's overrated. Like in the first round, they won 2 games. Who would we play for the 5th seed? Trae Young is soft. I don't like his attitude on the court either. Damn, Zion. That was good defense by Lopez. It's 110, 105, Milwaukee. 9:42 here in the 4th. I don't like how Reddick's on the court here. I'd rather have like Lonzo. I would rather have Lonzo out there than Bledsoe in this situation. Damn, Bobby Portis got that rebound. Portis with the hook shot. That's not a good shot. Well, this is a Knicks post game. The way he plays is disgusting. This man, most of his points from the freaking free throw line. 20 free throws a game. Hope the Sixers stay first and you'll drop to the 8th seed for the playoffs. We'll get smacked. Yeah, Trae Young is so bad defensively too. Right now we play the Bucks in the playoffs. That's not even terrible. I'd rather play the Bucks than the Sixers. Bucks are still good, but I feel like they're more beatable. Call me crazy. Yeah, I hope he does. Like the Kevin Durant and Kyrie situation. Remember when so many people hyped up the 2 max slots? Like, come on, let's do it. The Kyrie and Kevin Durant in the hallway. No, we could talk about Alec Burks right now. Alec Burks was freaking insane. Him and quickly off the bench. Of course, we don't expect Burks to be that good every night, but I knew something was up with him. Ever since he came back from the injury, he's been pretty rusty, but he's been like efficient throughout his career. If it was even with the Warriors, with the Sixers, with the Jazz. Like, he's been a consistent player his entire NBA career. And he even played for the Kings, Alec Burks. I believe it was like 1 year, though. Yeah, we needed the apple. We needed that. And then B didn't even play that well. He shot 5 for 20. He is an upgrade over Dotson, even though I like Dotson. Bucks have a bunch of cats this year. I do like Burks. Would you guys rather FBG? What's going on? Jacob Brown, Alexander. Again, appreciate you being here. Yeah, Redick has not been great shooting the ball, but they don't really set him up for quality shots either. Burks is on a 1 year, $6 million contract, so that means he's going to be a free agent. Would you bring him back or try to up his trade value and trade him for a first round pick? What would you do with Burks? Julie's gonna recruit a water boy or a security guard. But I'd way rather have a Terrence Ross than a JJ Redick. Terrence Ross would be amazing for this team. We have a Gillette commercial. I need that. I need that. Yeah, when Burks is handling the ball, then the offense just gets stagnant. You just saw how stagnant the offense got when we didn't move the ball. When we didn't move the ball and we committed terrible fouls, that's when the game, remember, all of a sudden it was a 6-point game, and then the Knicks were like, yeet, we're putting our feet back on the metal or on the pedal, and then it was game over. Ross kills us. He's not horrible for the player he is. He's not horrible for the player he is. I personally like Ross. What's he averaging this year? He's averaging 15 points per game, 35% from 3 rebounds, steal. Pretty streaky, though. That's the thing with him. He signed a 4-year, $54 million contract. I think he has a couple years left on it. If they ever waive him, it's a $13 million cap hit. Yo, Spot Track, I believe it's called, is just such a great contract website. His contract's done in 2022 to 2023 season. Yeah, $54 million, I don't think it's that bad for Ross. I think he's a good player. Oh, okay. Willie Hernangomez with the good defense. You guys remember Willie? Yeah, he could shoot, too. He's hit some big-time shots against us. What was that, Ingram? You would keep Burks. So you guys would keep him. You want to trade him for a first rounder? If we trade him for a first rounder, it's to a team like the Celtics. Even though they haven't been good, let's say a playoff team. So you want to trade Burks for a 25th pick. You would hold on to him and re-sign him. So Ion gets the bucket there. See what Giannis does. He's Willie on him. Giannis spins. Oh, they call a foul. It's called Spot Track. SPOTRAC. Spottrack.com. Yeah, let's win. Let's build a winning culture. If we're going to go in the draft, let's freaking trade up. I still think we do need talent, though, yo. Even though I love the winning, I still think we need talent. You guys may hate me talking about the draft, and I want to win too, but Still need talent. Giannis from way downtown bricks it. Would not re-sign D Rose if he's back as a starter. Hell no. Off the bench, I would not mind though. Depends how much money he wants to. I don't think he would want that much. So Lonzo for 3, off the mark. Tracked down by. Oh, Ingram almost got it, but Giannis has the long arms. Yo, what's going on, Shintaro? I appreciate you being here, dude. Is Zion hurt or no? No, I think there's just a foul. Yo, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Knicks got a W. Amazing feeling, even though Kings are not good. They just lost like their 9th in a row and they're horrible defensively. Who cares? We still put up 140 points. How many does Zion have right now? SBC video. I know who Dom. I don't really watch Dom 2K. Who's SBC? I watched King of the Fourth Quarter, like that Through the Wire podcast. I watch a lot of The Ringer, Bill Simmons. Who else do I watch? I don't really watch as much like basketball YouTubers as I used to. Like I watch basketball, obviously. I think Harder's all right. He's like interesting. Well, it's just because I never really watch a lot of Hawks games. But when he plays us, it's just like he's a shooter, but he's not at the same time. Like he's definitely a volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes. All right, 114, 109. Yeah, Rivers probably gone at the deadline. Steven Adams with the putback. It's funny. He only went to the NBA. Like, he made this whole joke. I recommend checking out the JJ Redick podcast with Steven Adams. Gotta watch that episode. It's hilarious. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. You guys watch the JJ Redick podcast with Steven Adams. It's amazing, y'all. If I'm going to trade, I'd rather trade for a guy like Cam Reddish that fits our timeline, even though I don't think he's that good. I'm not giving Drummond a lot of money. He's definitely a traditional Redick knockdown a 3. There you go. Definitely not a traditional. He's a traditional center. He can rebound very well. Played solid defense. Can't really space the floor, but I'd rather just stick with Mitch because I think he could survive in this league with a very solid center. Not a great center if you have a good backcourt. I'll have to check that out, dude. UFC, I don't play that. 118, 116, what a game. Sports business class. Let me look that up. See, Dom 2K. Like came out 6 hours ago. Yeah, I haven't seen this dude. It's like a podcast. Looks like it. It's very hard for me to listen to podcast unless I'm doing something. I can't just sit there, especially if it's not like a live recording podcast. Like, of course, it's a recording, but it's just their voice, you know? Like, I could watch, like, Through the Wire because, like, they're actually on the screen talking. But I'll really have to, like, be cleaning my room or something to listen to podcasts with my headphones in, you know? What's going on, Drew? Appreciate you being here, man. Big time win. Of course, Kings suck, but we needed this. Let's just say that. Hope you're doing well, Drew. What's going on, dude? Tomorrow is Friday, so that's great. Or is it Friday already? 10 minutes until Friday. I love Chris Middleton. Michael says, ACS, I swear, every time I see your profile picture, I dream and hope so bad. Well, Anthony, you could dream for Russell Wilson now if you want. If you want Russell Wilson, you never know with him. He wants out. They're not on the same page because they still probably don't want to build him a damn offensive line. At least you have like a higher chance of like getting at least one of those guys with Russell Wilson winning out. Damn, Pat Connaughton's bleeding from. Damn, there's a lot of blood on that towel, y'all. Are you guys watching this game? Frankie quickly new dynamic duo. Jesus. Damn, you see the blood on that towel? Nah, screw Russell Wilson. Wilson's a beast, but I'd rather have a younger player like Watson. Like for my franchise, so then it's more sustained success, you know? Damn, they missed an open layup. Dante DiVincenzo. Redick in transition. Hits Lonzo. Lonzo swings to Ingram. Ingram for three. Pelicans take the lead. Depends what we're giving up for Oladipo. I wouldn't mind Oladipo if we're giving up like nothing. Of course, he has the injury concerns in the contract, and he's gotten more inefficient every year. It's just what we give up. Damn, he got hit. That was a lot of blood, wasn't it, Karam? Lonzo driving down the lane. Can't finish. No touch on that shot. Frankie Smokes is a specialist on defense. We need talent on the roster. We got no business having specialists. I agree. We need talent. We need talent. Doubt the Hawks will give us Russ. Yeah. Well, because you're in the same division, right? I believe so. We're not getting. I would not go after Beal. We would have to give up the whole farm. Say like people that are thinking we're just yeah, they're in the division. Even though like people think we could just give up Frank and Knox for in a first rounder for him. No, you have to give up quickly. You have to have a centerpiece, which maybe like RJ or Randall, first rounders, like all of them. Like, no, I'm not giving up the whole farm for Bradley Beal. Like, think about it this way: we may make the 8th seed. We might make the playoffs with this roster. Like, so you're gonna give up the whole farm just for the same result? You're going to give up the whole farm of Quickly, RJ. You may even have to give up Mitch, first rounders, for the same outcome. Because Beal's a great player, but what's around him besides Randall? Like, I'm not saying Porzingis is like as good as Beal, but Luka and Porzingis talented players, but they're not achieving where they should be because there's nothing really surrounding them. So it's the same outcome, 8th seed, if you get Beal or not. So build this team the right way. Be patient. Lonzo for 3, off the mark, out of bounds. I would want to go there too if I was with the weapons, good coaching staff. I agree. That actually made my whole. I don't know if you checked that video out, King Joel. I said like the only way we should go after Bradley Beal, hold on to the draft picks. Of course, contracts are put in the situation as well. Hold on to the young core. So then it's just a perfect situation. You didn't have to give up the young core. You didn't have to give up the draft capital. You didn't give up the whole farm, and now RJ's developed by then if he ends up being good. Mitch. So then you're ready to contend because you get Bradley Beal 2 years from now without giving up anything. Gosh, Zion's a freak of nature. This dude hangs in there so long. He's like 280. He's insane, y'all. This is basketball chat, not a football chat. Yeah, let's keep it basketball again, remember? I do not watch hockey. I appreciate you, Buzzer Beater, for keeping it on topic, but I think you'll like the RJ video tomorrow. I was gonna make it like that documentary again, like the Randall one, except they demonetized the random one, even if I give him credit, even if I give Bulls Life credit, even if I give the NBA credit, nope, you're still demonetized. Um, yeah, we could hold on to Frank as like he's not gonna ask for a lot of money as like maybe a nice defensive energy guy. Giannis in the open floor, he throws it down. Thanasis, his brother's hype. Yeah, because Melo's gonna be like a free agent. We didn't have to give up Gallinari. We didn't have to give up the farm. Like a pick that resulted in Jamal Murray, yeah. Except we probably would have been good. I hear a bunch of stuff how the Celtics need a new motivator, and like, what if Brad Stevens gets fired? Like, we were thinking about Jaylen Brown and Tatum as guys that would win championships, and now they're so disappointing. Yo, Heartstorm Media's in the chat. What's going on, man? Yo, if you haven't already, check out Heartstorm Media. He's really dedicated to his YouTube channel, and of course, is like his job outside of YouTube. Really cool guy. For sure. Make sure you check him out. He says, "Yo, clutch, that was a crazy win. 140 points. I don't even care that their defense is terrible. Like this offense sucks, or at least it didn't suck tonight. That was a crazy win. First game with fans and the whole team. Yo, it's just I'm so happy for fans too. Like in Madison Square Garden because they got to see this team. They got to see it quickly go off. Of course, Obi didn't do much, but he had a crazy dunk. Like this isn't the same Randall from last season. Burks went off in the fourth quarter. It was just such a great win, and it's just so crazy how the standings are in the Eastern Conference. How we were the 10th seed, and now we're the 6th seed. And if we actually win our next two games, which are big ifs, I believe we'll be tied with the Pacers for the 4th seed. We'll need them to lose some games though. But I believe we play the Pacers soon. Sabonis is going to be a true test, but we'll see what happens. That was a great win, man. Great win. If you were the president of the Knicks, which one do you choose, Prime Lynn or Prime? So Lynn for like 2 weeks. I'll pick Prime Lynn because we've been needing a point guard for that long. So yeah, Melo. No Melo. Okay, it's still charging. But yeah, I'll pick Prime Lynn. 2 weeks of greatness. I'll take that. I'll take that. Melo plus Lynn. Gosh. We scored 140 because Payne wasn't there. We definitely played faster. This was a team I was scared that we couldn't keep up with because I was like, the Kings play fast. I was really scared of Darren Fox in this game. But the way Derrick Rose started off quickly was freaking amazing. The 4-point play, I'm not going to get into that. I was going crazy. I was going freaking crazy, and I don't know. I had a bad feeling about this game. I guess I just need to be more positive. But 140 points, I don't even care that the Kings defense sucks. Yo, what's going on, Cushman? I appreciate you being here. He says, Noah. I love you too, man. This was sex. Oh. Bro, Sabonis literally jacked my cut. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yo, what a game this is, though. Oh, but Pelican just missed. Shit. When Knicks are good, it is great for the league. Oh my, see, I'm not a big Payne guy, but I'm a Knicks fan, and if he does good for my team, then I'm gonna like Payne. If he sucks, I'm gonna hate him. That's how I am with RJ too, though. I'm critical of every single player on this team. I don't even care if we had Zion on this team. I would still be critical of freaking him, but I don't wish injuries on anyone. I think that's disgusting. That's terrible. Don't know why my freaking tripod or ring light's been stupid. Yeah, every win counts, and Sabonis has been roasting us. He really has been roasting us since his rookie season, even freaking back with OKC. Gosh, he's such a good basketball player. Of course, his father, Arvydas Sabonis, had some injuries, but he was ahead of his time with the Trailblazers. But yeah, he's been killing us. A guy like Terrence Ross. Freaking Trae Young is a killer. I hate Trae Young. Gotta get that win. Yo, what's going on, Izzy? Appreciate you being here. Trade who? Oh, he stole? Yes. Noah, can you make a video about current Trae Young's play style? I'll have to break down his whole like collegiate career for that. No, like a lot of coaches dislike him. It's because I don't know. he initiates the contact, but a lot of players do that nowadays. So we might as well look at Quickly. No, I'm kidding. Quickly's a Knicks, so he's better. Alfred Payne needs to be flipping burgers. Uh, yeah, or was it Joshua Craig? You wanted his comparison like of the pre-draft process versus now. That might have been Joshua Craig then. It was you or Joshua Craig that was spamming like video ideas. It was like during the pre-draft process, like versus now. I don't know if you remember. I would call me crazy. I would take Shea over Trae Young. Trae Young is that bad defensively, yeah. He's a good playmaker though. He is a good playmaker, Trae Young. He does turn the ball over a lot though. I actually have looked at BJ Boston. He's definitely gonna have to go to the best situation. Brandon Boston, from Kentucky, of course, he's very raw. He's very skinny. He's gonna have to get used to physicality. He has a lot of talent. It's just him being very raw, and a team's gonna have to be very patient. I do think he is that talented. If he's there in the 20s, I would draft him. I really would. He's not a Knox in my opinion. I think he has a killer mindset. But will this team be patient with a guy like that? That's a true test. Maybe I think the Thunder would be a perfect team for a Brandon Boston, even though I think they're picking too high to get him. Because I want to pick Brandon Boston that high. Oh, not just RJ. Okay. What if I make it like a series? Because that would be such a long video. Because I filmed the RJ one today. It's like, what is it, 19 minutes? What if I made it a series? Alfred Payne needs to be arrested. WNBA players can cook us too, Anthony. My ring light's been so stupid. But yeah, the worst player in the NBA can cook you any day. I agree. I might need to pull the chat back up here because, like, before you know it, freaking camera or phone will fall off the tripod and then we'll be dead. Okay. But that is true. We have a dislike. I love it. I love it. I don't have 2K21, and that's probably not like that's something I would do on like my older channel, which doesn't exist anymore. It's private. A series is good. All right, man. Gosh, could I imagine making like a video about Payton? You want a Payton pre-draft process video? You want that? You want an Alfred Payton pre-draft process video? What about the Xbox X? Um, Yo, Legion of Knicks podcast is in the house. Appreciate you being here, man. I didn't see you in here. Like I had to switch over to the laptop chat. But how you doing, man? Good win. Definitely excited about it because like we needed this win because obviously our schedule's brutal. I know the Kings are a terrible defensive team, but for us to put up 140 points and we're a terrible offensive team is definitely a big deal. And I didn't think we matched up well against the Kings at all. So I was like really surprised the game turned out like this, especially because at one point they cut it to 6 points. Frank Frank. Yo, Frank did some solid stuff out there. That one play, I believe he came off the screen at the end of the game and he was like probing around and knocked down that nice mid-range shot. I was like, okay, Frank. I was like, okay. And then he'll have 0 points the next game. Okay. But forced some turnovers. He played disruptive. I think that's a good word for Frank this game. He was disruptive. I just don't think Tibbs is gonna hand out minutes to RJ, or he's just experimenting with RJ. And some people may look at RJ only had 12 points, but this is the RJ I love. He may only have 12 points, but it was the most beautiful, efficient 12 points of basketball. He's impacting the game the right way. You don't have to take a million shots. You don't have to always have 20 points to impact the game in a positive way. You could put up 20 points, but you may shoot like 30 shots. And he made the right plays tonight. I really thought he did. I'm not comparing him to Ben Simmons, but look at a guy like Ben Simmons. He may not put up 20 every night, but you see the impact he puts out there on the floor. But he's not Ben Simmons, trust me. I do not keep up with the Westchester Knicks really. I see like flashes there with Jared Harper, with Miles Powell, with Ignaz Brazdeikis. Yeah, I don't take a look at like all of them though. I'm scared Tibbs is too enamored with Payne's defense that he won't trade him. Well, he has the no trade clause. Oh, the servers were down. It's so crazy because that rule we waived him. Um, yeah, we signed Payne to a 1 year. Ended up waiving him, then we signed him back, so it was like an automatic no trade clause. Excuse me. Every player had an impact except for Obi. I sadly agree with that. I really do. Even Teo Pinson had his cheerleader moments on the bench. Even though he's like the worst player in the NBA, Pinson, who was like the last player that came in, his support for the team's amazing. Yeah, I thought RJ had some good boards. He made the right passes. He let the game come to him. He didn't force anything. I thought RJ played well. He spotted up, even though King's defense again was horrible. He had like one lock-in layup. His threes were open, but he made them. That's that's what we've been asking from him. Make your open shots, and he did. Um, yeah, but he would take it off to go to a contender. I would think. Who? Payne? Yeah, but he's starting. That's the key thing. And the Knicks are freaking playoffs. Oh, you're wondering how he got the no trade the whole time? Yeah, sadly that rule. Whoever made that rule stupid, but I still think we would be holding on to him anyway. What do you even think we would get for Payne? He's not worth a first rounder in my opinion. I would just waive him. Like, what's the point of getting like a second round pick for Payne? Whoever hit that dislike button could take that thumb and shove it up your ass. There's always the one person disliking. Like I said in my community tab, like, are you gonna join the live stream? Yes or no, you're a loser. Like, there's still gonna be people that check, no, you're a loser. I'm not joining your live stream, and I understand it. Like, it's a part of life. You're gonna be called a loser. It's just how it is. um, I bet you were when Lou hit that game winner for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and Shea had like a 40-point night, career high. The question I can't wrap my head around is what about RJ's game is not coming across to refs because he's not getting to the line or getting calls. And that's definitely an important part of his game. That's been his game dating back to college. And especially because he's starting to knock down his free throws at a better rate than last season, like going up to 73%. I believe it currently is, and it was 61% last season. So that's a very important part of his game, going to the basket. So we have to make sure he gets those calls. I don't know what it is. Maybe he has to do a better job, like leaning his body and going up stronger, but I feel like he goes up pretty strong. I really do think so. I don't know. Just scream. Do whatever you can. I have no idea. That second half schedule, yeah, it's brutal. That fading Suggs dream is slowly reappearing. It is very possible. It is very possible, dude. It is possible. I look at that schedule, it scares me. I wouldn't make trades either, Heartstorm Media. I agree with you. Unless it's like Austin Rivers for like because Austin Rivers I think's done this year. Like Austin Rivers isn't even getting action when it was a blowout. So what's that say right now? What's that say? He's just Pinson like supports people. He even played like with 1 minute left. Yeah, IQ's attempted. Mike Breen said this. Freaking, I love Mike Breen. If you ever like want to look up a great interview, it was like Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, Bill Bradley, who actually ran for president. If you did not know that, Bill Bradley ran for president. Like, great interview. Quickly's attempted like 94, was it 98 free throws this season, and he's only missed like 6 of them. It's some insane number like that. Just you could just tell he makes his damn free throws. Yeah, I don't get it, Hearthstone Media. I don't get it. I agree. I still see this. Would you guys still see this season as a success, even if we don't make the playoffs, because it is an improvement? We'll see. How many wins do we have right now? We won 21 games last season, even though it was a short season. We have 16 wins. So we're about. I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to say anything. Hearthstone Media leaving the great comments. Yeah, an improvement, not a success. Good way to put it. But would you still say there's a winning culture being built even if we don't make the playoffs? Damn, these comments are flowing. Holy whoa. I'm one of those people I have to read every comment. I apologize. Yeah, I agree. No trades. Legion of Knicks definitely got to check you out. Yeah, he's a great channel. You should definitely check him out. He does some like watch along streams. Like has a post game like in the same live stream. Has a lot of cool people on. Talks about draft prospects. Some streams like videos. Awesome videos. Make sure you check them out. Um, I'd see if I can get a second rounder for Rivers, unless he's cool not being in the rotation. But I know that's not what he expected coming to the lowly Knicks. Yeah, some people even thought he was going to start because that's how like brutal the point guard situation was. All right, Anthony, I'll check it out. We are building a winning culture. Quickly could add a 40 piece tonight. I agree. But at the end of the day, Derrick Rose is playing well as well. Yeah, I did not expect Julius to make this leap. I love the Knicks fans out there that are saying I knew Randall was going to be this good. No, I've always said he was talented, but it was his style of play. Like I literally said in the video, my reaction to him making the All-Star team. I admitted I didn't see this coming. Legion of Knicks says depends on players developing and who becomes keepers for next year. Also, if Suggs is there, I'm taking him. If Suggs is there, I'm taking him. Mobley, Kuminga, Green, no way to get Cade. Mobley is Mobley's my dream. If we get Mobley, he's automatically my favorite Knick. He is automatically. uh, Ty Jerome, I liked him at Virginia. Hearthstone Media, check out Hearthstone Media too. He's like a bartender and he shows making these cool drinks. He has like lifestyle videos, talks about the Knicks. Great advice. Just like great channel. I love his channel. I can see the Knicks package Frank. They might be showcasing. Yeah, I agree. Like a lot of people are excited about Frank, but they're like, this is a perfect situation. Peyton is injured. He can't play, so we have no choice but to throw Frank out there. Um, yeah, I wouldn't mind Reddick. Yeah, it's so crazy. He's improved in his like 7th season. Thank you about Randall. Great point. There's always going to be people though that are like, I knew this player was going to be great. I knew it. Yeah, I don't know if he's still in here, but he'll definitely appreciate that. I think he does live stream sometimes. He does like premieres. Isaiah Livers, Michigan. I've never heard of him. Should I check him out? What's his style of play like? Is he a shooter? Who's this on right now? Stephen Colbert. Is it true that Frank Ntilikina was on SportsCenter? Did you hear about that Legion of Knicks podcast? Apple fanboy came in here earlier. I don't know if he's in your streams. Knicks fan. Um, Apparently Frank was on SportsCenter. I don't know if that's true. Hopefully it was for a good reason. But why would it be? It's Frank Ntilikina. Oh my gosh. What if it was Stephen A. Smith saying, Frank Ntilikina, did you see him out there balling? But yeah, guys, I am gonna wrap this up soon. I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes. It's 12:15. Moses Moody, he could shoot the damn rock. He could shoot the rock. I would not be mad at that pick. Can we get a safe pick? See, Corey Kispert I like, but he's not um like in that category of a Vassell I liked, not in the category of a Mikal Bridges. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those guys, 3-point shooters, but better defensively, physical tools. They have the athleticism. Because, yes, they may seem like the safe picks, but they also have the physical tools of the upside that might bring, like, to the table. And then, like a safe pick. What's wrong with the safe pick? I've never understood that. Oh, wow, he ends up being a good NBA player. May not be an all-star, but he could be a good player. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I'm tired of swinging for the fences. Just get a player that could be, like, very solid for such a long time. Because, like, even if they're more than solid, you hit a home run. Look at Mikal Bridges. I don't care. That's a home run pick. I can't pronounce his name. I've seen some of him. I did not know he had a face fracture. Trey Man's from Florida, right? I think Stephen Fox told me about him. I've not checked him out. I've like heard of him coming out of high school, but I've not heard of him. I think he's from Florida. A contender could use Rivers Rose. Rose is going to be a free agent anyway. I think we'll hold on to him, especially, of course, if we make the playoffs. We'll see what happens, though. I think playoffs. You guys may not like hearing this, but I don't think playoffs. Like, it may not happen with how brutal this freaking second half schedule is. Giannis is definitely the definition of a project. Well, I'll show you something. Good thing I invested in this when I was younger, even though I knew nothing about cards. Oh, wait, I think it's in my other box. Good thing I invested in this when I was younger. Advanced dribbles. You can score off the dribble. We need that. All right, look how much different Steven Adams looked back then. I don't know if you can see because of the lighting. That was his rookie card. Here's Michael Jordan, North Carolina card. I just purchased a Jaylen Brown rookie card and a Quickly rookie card just in case. You know, it's cheap right now. I recommend if you want to make some money, freaking get Quickly rookie card because he could be a beast. I'll have to check out Trey Man and the kid from Oregon. Oh yeah, but no one knew this dude. No one knew this young puppy dog Giannis Antetokounmpo was going to be good back then. I remember just opening these cards with my dad. This rookie class sucked. I think it was Giannis, Victor Oladipo. I think Anthony Bennett was the first overall pick. Yeah, this was a terrible draft. And happened to get Giannis in it. And I'm going to share this last one. I'm a big believer in Keldon Johnson, so I got a Keldon Johnson rookie card. I'm sure there is Quickly jerseys out there. Adams because of 2K. It's so funny. He had like no beard back then. Yo, you should check that video. If you haven't already, check out the podcast. JJ Redick podcast and Steven Adams. He's freaking hilarious. I'm happy to see New York Knicks have a future now. Playoffs will come. Even if it's not this season, I think next season it's possible. Yeah, I don't have a Quickly jersey. You want to hear? I have the Oakley jersey. Of course, can't wear it though, because it's freaking his size. RJ jersey I got for Christmas, and he does look like Aquaman. And I still have Porzingis jersey. You know why? Because I'm only 16. I'm not burning that shit. I'm gonna sell it on eBay one day. Maybe someone wants a Porzingis Knicks jersey. Maybe someone wants that. But yeah, guys, I am gonna close this out. I've been live for a little while. Check your text, Anthony. 12:21. Got school sadly, and I can't even fit all these in the baggie now. Um, yeah, did he custom make his? Because if you do it custom made, that's so much money. Yeah, I'm not paying like freaking $100, whatever it is, for a custom made jersey. There's only 111 of these made. Never had the TV up this late, like cable wise, to watch talk shows. Talk shows for on. I would love the open packs, but they're so expensive now. I know you hate this dude, Anthony, but Jaylen Brown rookie card. I had to. He's balling. Wait, what? Buzzer beater say? Peace out. I wish you all peace, props, and pussy. What? Buzzer beater did not just say that. Buzzer beater, my. Yo, is anyone still in here to catch him a buzzer beater? I did not expect him to say that. I'm gonna get reported out here. No, I'm not becoming a pack open. I don't have enough money for that. Like they used to be cheaper back then packs. Now there's so much money, it's insane. Yo, buzzer beater. Chill. But yeah, guys, close this out. Appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are amazing. Somehow the mic didn't die. Appreciate you all being here. Appreciate your great amount of support. Buzzer beater, thank you so much for being a great member. Joshua Craig. And as always, guys, I'm a humble Darren Knight. YouTube needs to get him sponsors low key. Get Squarespace to sponsor me. All right, peace out, guys. Have a great night.